Wait, what? You can get a free ready-to-use Lugia deck? Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome back to the Popsicleknight channel. This video is sponsored by PTCGO the best place for you to get Pokemon TCG code cards. Are you looking to complete your card collection online for the latest set? PTCGO has everything you need. And please remember to use my code NIGHT22 at checkout so that you can get a 5% discount. Please enjoy the discount and your purchase directly supports the content I create in this channel. Thank you guys so much for your support and for your supporting PTCGO Well, better late than never, the beta version of Pokemon TCG Live is now available for download for everyone. And you can actually log in with your PTCGO account on PTCG Live. And you have the option of not having to migrate your account. PTCG Live at the moment includes a lot of ready-made decks that are really strong. One of them being the Lugia VSTAR Deck. And that's what I'm showcasing today, and I'm trying out the new mobile version of PTCGL. But first, let's see what's included in this deck. First off, this deck comes ready with 2 copies of Lugia V and Lugia VSTAR from Silver Tempest expansion set. Lugia VSTAR has 280 HP, 2 retreat cost, minus 30 resistance to fighting, and it is weak to lightning. Its main attack is Tempest Dive. For 4 colorless energy, this attack deals 220 damage, and then you may choose to discard a stadium in play. This deck also comes with 4 copies or full set of powerful energies, which increases the damage of colorless Pokemon this is attached to by 20 more damage. So with 4 attached, you can increase this attack by 80 more damage. Its V-Star power ability is Summoning Star. During your turn, you may put up to 2 colorless, non-rule box Pokemon from your discard pile straight to your bench. We're going to use this ability mainly to get this stage 2 Archeops into play, ultimately skipping its pre-evolution line. We'll be using Archeops more for its ability Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. This will be our main energy accelerator. Getting this to the discard pile is fairly simple. You can use the Evolution Incense to get it from your deck, and then you can discard it with the Quick Ball or Ultra Ball. You can also use Lugia V's first attack, Read the Wind. For 1 colorless energy, you discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. This is really good for discarding Archeops, but also for drawing extra cards if you have no other choice. However, if all else fails, you can try and set up Archeops the slow and old-fashioned way. This deck comes with 4 copies of Unidentified Fossil, which acts as the basic stage for Archeops. It has 3 stage 1 copies of Archon, and of course 3 copies of Archeops. However, the easiest and fastest way to set up your Archeops really is by using Lugia VSTAR's ability. This deck also comes with 1 copy of Dunsparce with the ability Mysterious Net. This will help remove the weakness of our colorless type Pokemon. For consistency, this deck comes with a 2-2 line of Bibarel with the Industrious Incisors ability, which will allow you to draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. And our draw support cards are 4 Professor's Research, 2 Marnies, and it also comes with 2 Boss Orders and 2 Celine, which will be our only recovery card. But of course, it depends on the success of your coin flips. This deck also comes with Hisuian Heavy Ball, which can help you get a basic Pokemon if they happen to be in the prize cards, and it also has Air Balloon to help our Pokemon retreat. As for the other special energies included in this deck, there are 4 copies of Capture Energy. When attached from your hand to one of your Pokemon, you can search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it straight to your bench. Next are 4 copies of Lucky Energy. If attached to a colorless Pokemon, and if the Pokemon this is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, you can draw the card. And finally, this deck also comes with Treasure Energies. If you took this card as a face-down prize card during your turn, before you put it into your hand, you may attach this card to one of your Pokemon. This Lugia VSTAR pre-built deck is actually really good out of the box, so we're gonna go ahead and showcase that today. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You can find the complete deck list in the description below, and now please enjoy the following gameplay videos showcasing Lugia VSTAR. Alright, let's get right into this showcase. We are gonna choose heads. And we win. Okay, cool. So we are gonna go first for sure. And one thing you have to know about the mobile version is that you can't switch between landscape or portrait. This game is in portrait mode as of right now, and that's all it is. It's stuck to portrait mode. So I mean, you can appreciate how at least you can see all the cards that your opponent has on their side of the board, and then yours as well. But that is one thing that you have to kind of deal with, is that you can't really see all the cards in your hand, so you have to swipe right and left, or left or right, so that you can see the cards that you have in your hand. But for now, let's go ahead and play this game. I'm gonna use Hisuian Heavy Ball. We don't have any basic Pokemon Enterprise, so we're just gonna set up our Archeops with our unidentified fossil. We can evolve into Arkin in our next turn. And I think I'm just going to use this Lucky Energy onto Bidoof because it has 2 retreat costs. We need to get it out of the active spot as soon as we can. But as of right now, we don't have any Quick Ball to get our Lugia out. And as with any Lugia VSTAR builds, you actually need to set up your Lugia as soon as turn 1 because you need to evolve into a Lugia VSTAR and then use its ability and then be able to get your Archeops into play as soon as possible. But as of right now, we don't have any good cards in our hand to set that up. We might have to use Evolution Incense to get RB Barrel so that we can at least draw into extra cards. And looks like we're going up against Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, which is actually one of the free ready-to-play decks that is made available to all players in the Pokemon TCG Live. And this is actually my first time trying out Pokemon TCG Live and in mobile at that. So I've been hearing a lot of glitches in this game, and it just needs a lot of refinement. And you can even see in the design, you can see the hollow effect on the boss's order that it's really rough looking. So of course it's still a beta version, they're still trying to refine it, but there's just so many glitches in this game that is just sometimes difficult to play. So they did attack our Bidoof. It did survive an attack, although it's weak to fighting. So what we're gonna do here is at least we got a Quick Ball. Can finally set up our Lugia. So let's go ahead and just do that first before we do anything else. And I'm just gonna discard the boss's order, get Lugia V into play, and then we're gonna attach this powerful energy, use Evolution Incense to get our Bidoof. And you have to drag and drop, guys. Drag and drop. Still gotta get used to that, because in PTCGO you just kind of click and then it automatically goes into the empty slot. So we're just gonna Industrious Incisors, draw 4 cards. We got Ultra Ball, Evolution Incense, and more energies. I could use Ultra Ball to set up another Lugia. I mean, I could reserve that to even discard that Archeops. But I'm gonna go ahead and just use Ultra Ball, get rid of these 2, because we can evolve into Archeops in our next turn anyways. So I'm just gonna get Lugia VSTAR to set up for our next turn, and I'm just gonna end my turn, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna give it to my opponent. So in our next turn, we can evolve into Lugia VSTAR, we can evolve into Archeops, then we can accelerate more energies onto our Lugia VSTAR and hopefully get a knockout. But as it is, my opponent can actually evolve into a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, and they could knock out our active and even our Arkin. That's gonna get them 2 prizes. So there's the Evolution Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. They can use Gmax Rapid Flow. Gonna use Shady Dealings with Drizzile. Dude, that number on the bottom is throwing me off. It says 3. I started to think that I have 3 Archeops in my hand, but no, it's telling you that you have 3 cards in your hand. So my opponent does use Gmax Rapid Flow. They target my Lugia V and knocks out my Arkin. But now we're gonna have a hard time getting Archeops into play, and we can't get any energies onto our Lugia VSTAR, so we are in trouble here. Let's see what we get. We got an Ultra Ball and an Archeops, and we can actually get rid of these 2. Okay, you have to drag and drop, guys. Drag and drop is the key word. to Pokemon TCG Live. Let's drag and drop this Lugia VSTAR. We can set up another attacker. And this free deck only comes with two copies of Lugia V and 2 copies of Lugia VSTAR. We also have Professor's Research available to us, so might as well just use that. Draw into 7 cards, and again, it is hard to see all the cards, so you have to swipe left and right. But we got an air balloon, so we can get our Bibarel out of the active spot. And then we can attack with our Lugia VSTAR. I can set up my unidentified fossil. I could use that as like a pivot if I have to. And then... yeah, let's go ahead and use Summoning Star to get both of our Archeops. Oh, dude, you have to drag out the other card for you to insert the other one. It doesn't just replace it automatically. Alright, that's kind of annoying, but okay. Let's go ahead and retreat. Oh, you have to drag and drop, right? Drag. You can't just click it to the Pokemon you want to switch to. Let's use Primal Turbo. Got Powerful Energy. Might as well get this other Treasure Energy. Oh, drag and drop. Man, that's getting annoying, man. But I think if you get used to it, it'll be fine. But still, the learning curve is there. Get these 2 energies, and then we can energize our Lugia V. And then, I mean, unidentified fossil could become a liability because they could target it. So I'll just discard it, I guess. We don't really need it anymore because we have 2 Archeops available to us. And I think I'm just gonna Tempest Dive for 280 damage against their Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. Alright. The way it looks right now, I think it looks okay on mobile version. You can see all the cards. You can't see all the information, but at least you can see the pictures of the Pokemon on the board. And then, and you could just click the cards to see what their stats are. So that's one good thing. I mean, for me, either way, I think portrait mode, or even if it's landscape, I think it would look okay on mobile. So I can kind of see why they're trying to adapt to both mobile version and also the PC or iPad version. Because on the iPad and also on PC, it is on landscape mode. But I could appreciate the design aspect of the mobile version in portrait mode. It looks okay, it runs fine, and you can enjoy the game on the go. That's one thing that I could appreciate with this one. But yeah, the drag and drop aspect, I guess you just have to get used to it. But everything else fits in the screen in the mobile version. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if I presented my games like this in like a mobile version kind of format, would you guys watch it? Or what's your opinion on that? Do you guys like the mobile version design, or would you rather have it like in a landscape mode? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so we got a Professor's Research from our top deck. At least they didn't get to attack last turn. Just gonna get another Lugia VSTAR with our Evolution Incense. So now we have 2 attackers ready to go, increasing our HP as well. And then we're just gonna use Primal Turbo to accelerate 2 more energies on Lugia VSTAR. So now we have 2 attackers ready to go, and 140. So we have 140 HP as well. We could survive any attack from their Urshifu. And I think I'm just going to use Marnie for now. That way I can at least disrupt my opponent's hand. And let's see what we get here. Okay, we got Dunsparce. That could be good too. But I'm just going to use Tempest Dive to knock out their Sobble. So we get 1 prize for that. And Treasure Energy, we got it. So we can actually choose to attach it to one of our Pokemon. And I think I'm going to put it on Archeops, because we can use it to attack as well. It hits for 120 damage, which is not bad. So we could attack with Archeops if we really need to. Alright, so we're just going to pass for now. I mean, we didn't pass. We attacked and knocked out their Sobble. So now it's our opponent's turn. And now they have fully energized their Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. And they use Gmax Rapid Flow. Okay. Did they use Gmax Rapid Flow? 120. Okay. Did it hit for 120? I think it did. Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, no. So it reduced the attack damage by 30. Because they did use the Inteleon to add 2 more damage to our active. So that's why it has a total of 250. So that's correct. That's correct. So I'm just going to target their Octillery. Because now that their Urshifu doesn't have any energies, that's going to help us in that they won't be able to find their Rapid Strike energy with Octillery once we knock it out. So we're just going to Tempest Dive, knock out their Octillery, and if they don't have any energies in their hand, they might not be able to attack on their turn. So I think targeting that Octillery was a good move, at least in my strategy, hoping that they don't have any cards. No, they have Rapid Strike energy in their hand, so they can attack with Urshifu. However, our Lugia VSTAR is resistant to fighting, so they can't get any chip damage just by attacking. They actually... Dude, they have a Raihan! No, they have a Raihan. They can target 2 of our Pokemon. They can target Lugia VSTAR and perhaps my Bibarel, and that's going to get them 3 prizes. And with all the powerful energies on our active, we won't be hitting for a lot of damage. No, they target our active and Lugia VSTAR on our bench. I mean, that's a good move too, because now once they knock that out, we won't have any heavy hitter. But what we're gonna do is just attack with Archeops, and we didn't get any heads with Celine, so we can't recover anything either. And let's just put Unidentified Fossil. We might just have to pivot out of that just in case they knock out our Archeops. And I'm just gonna attack their active for a knockout, getting us 3 prizes. So we have 1 prize left to go. We got a powerful energy, and that's a good thing. If they don't have any Raihan to accelerate energy on their Rapid Strike Urshifu V, all they can use is Strife, and it's not going to knock out any of our Pokemon. And Archeops is also resistant to fighting, which is really good, but they are dwindling down the HP of our Lugia VSTAR, and I mean, they need 2 more prizes or 3 more prizes to go. So even if they knock out our Lugia VSTAR, that's okay. We have Archeops as an attacker, and all we really need to do is knock out one of their weaker Pokemon on their bench, and we could win this game. But you know what? We win this game already because they can't find any attackers, and all we have to do is just retreat our Archeops, and we can attack and knock out their Urshifu V with our Lugia VSTAR. And that's gonna be game. So yeah, this ready-made Lugia VSTAR deck is actually not too bad. Highly recommended. Hey, it's free. Why not? If you want to experience Lugia VSTAR, this is the way to go. And again, You don't have to merge your PTCGO account with PTCGL. It's a way to try it out. And yeah. And there's the showcase, guys, for the Pokemon TCG Live mobile version. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. This could be our future. Will you be playing it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to smash the like button for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching the Popsicleknight channel, and as always, stay safe and have a great day.